Here we have a Remington 700 in a form stock. Remington 700 needs no introduction. It's been around since 1962, in mass production since 1966. Huge variety of calibers, huge variety of barrel lengths, barrel diameters, over 7 million out there, which is quite impressive. It's why there is every accessory under the sun for Remington 700, from triggers to mounts to stocks to bases, you name it, it's there. Of course, we have form here, which gives a very nice sort of British spin on a Remington 700. Cylindrical action, the last thing they do is this flat. Basically being totally cylindrical, as it goes round and is spun and everything's cut out and made into what you see as the action, there's very little variance, very little wobble as it goes across. From a truing point of view, ensuring that everything goes on there, it's basically just one big cylinder. So as you know, even with, as you can tell, very limited engineering experience, that being spun out, put on, threaded there. They're all individually head spaced, all tested in the factory. They're all shot to ensure accuracy. Here at Riflecraft's training facility, Andrew's talking to us, having worked in the Remington factory, that production line that started in 1966 is still there. They got it that right. It's not like your mass-produced rifles of today where different components are put together. Not that there's anything wrong with that at all, but these are still made effectively on an assembly line from start to finish. It's a lovely system. The mounting system is very much set up for a Picatinny rail, but of course there's one-piece options for ring mounts, there's bases. Depending on what you're doing, night vision, you can hang them off the back, front, whatever. Trigger-wise, a lot of people ask about the triggers. What was the trigger recall about? The chap who invented the Remington 700 as it was had a trigger, or named after him anyway, the Walker trigger, which in less than 1% of cases could be made to go off, but it was usually after tinkering. A load of people sued in America, as they do, for pointing loaded guns at each other, which we just don't have over here. In any case, Remington changed the trigger. We've got the new X Mark Pro trigger, which is adjustable down to about 3.5. For most people in the UK, that's a little bit heavy. I don't really mind it personally, but if you want something lighter, there is a plethora of aftermarket trigger options on the market. They claim to be, and I would agree with it, the most accurate factory production rifle. What that really means is, in terms of tolerances, they are tighter than anyone else because of that manufacturing process. Because of how it's designed, they are very, very easy to make, shoot and be accurate. All those guns will shoot sub-MOA. The barrel length is increasingly important, especially with the input of copper. Speed is proving to be a big factor in copper and expansion of copper on live quarry. Remington typically go 22 to 26 inch barrels, which that extra velocity you're getting is very important for speed. You're finding, or people are finding, with 20 inch barrels that actually their gun can't get that copper to a speed at which it will expand, certainly not at range anyway. Whereas Remington are very much known for the long range varmint side of things. Their sporting rifles are incredibly popular. As I said earlier, there are 7 million of these out there. It is also the most copied gun on the market. People wouldn't copy it if it wasn't any good. They nailed an action out there in terms of a manufacturing point of view at a great price point that has been copied, and you know, that's the highest form of flattery. There are lots and lots of Remington clones out there for very good reason. It's a fabulous action, it's inherently accurate.